welcome to paradise. Aiea, Hawaii, just outside of Honolulu and home of the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors. A tremendous setting and a spectacular game that we have in store. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers, taking on a team from the Mountain West, the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Hilltoppers will get this season underway as toe meets leather. And he'll bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Davis looking to pass. He's going to take off. Quarterback got it himself. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
They'll run it from the gun. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Third and short now from their own 48. Wide receiver comes in motion. They go to the ground. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
Well, there's just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
The Rainbow Warriors will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Makes a catch at the 10. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You want to end the play quickly, get in the backfield that fast, get to the guy, and get him on the ground. Nice job penetrating right from the snap, getting off the ball so quick, penetrating the backfield and making something happen.
Dropping back, it's Parks. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Terrible way to start this game if you're on offense. You've given up 2 straight negative plays. You ran the ball on first down for negative yards, and then you take a sack now on second down. That tells me this offensive line has got to wake up. You knew this was physically going to be a challenge, but you've got to get ready to go, and you've got to fire off the ball because going backwards ain't going to get it done.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
They boot it away. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at second down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on first down.
All right, that's a good result for the defense. We knew coming into this year they wanted to really improve their pass defense and their secondary and coverage. Nice job there.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Davis will throw. Looking to the big tight end. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. And the Rainbow Warriors will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Guys, let's chat for just a minute about Western Kentucky. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry-pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
Wants to go up top on first down. Deep shot for the end zone. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Sets up the screen, and he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. When you see all those defenders around your intended target like that, just throw it in the ground or throw it away. I mean, that's a completion that loses yards. You're just hurting your offense there.
It'll be 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Parks. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Fires to the big fella. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
They'll try the run. Turning it on. The 20. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
I know it's early this year, but it's obvious this guy is a focal point in this offense. After having 2 touchdowns in his first game, he gets on the board here. Doesn't matter where he lines up, they find ways to get him the football, and defenses just have not been able to figure him out.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a man. It's Parks. Gets it to him on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Still on his feet at the 45. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Fires to the wideout. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
The Hilltoppers are flying down the field. They'll run it from the gun. They get him off his feet after a pickup of 5 down to the 25. Guys, it is Hawaii who will carry the lead to the quarter break. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Lots of time left, and we are ready to get back to it and open the second period. And the Hilltoppers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. He'll try to pop the draw. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
And they sniffed that draw out. When a draw unit, you really have to sell that pass like you're going to throw the ball down the field. But the defensive line, the defense was not biting it. You could tell they were ready for it. Came, got on the running back, got him on the ground quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Got enough space. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Toppers.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Quickly complete. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. The Rainbow Warriors come to the line needing just inches for the first down. To the ground to try to move the chains. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I don't need it to be pretty. I just need my inches. 3rd down and inches. Nice job by getting the first down. Always fall forward, play physical. Don't get east and west. Stay north and south. Nice job by the running back.
And the Rainbow Warriors getting set on 1st and 10. They run the reverse. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
Well, the offense is trying to go with a trick play, and they're dialing up the reverse, but the defense had great eye discipline. They tracked the football from the running back to the receiver, and they were able to rally to him and make a big tackle for a loss.
The Rainbow Warriors have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Davis looking to pass. They'll run the screen. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. And the incomplete pass on 3rd down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. The offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Oh, he's got some space. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
1st down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
And the Rainbow Warriors are rolling down the field. They'll send the tight end in motion. The offense changing the play. Maybe some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start. Either way, the offense is penalized. After the flag, 1st and 15 for this offense. Davis will throw. It's complete to the left. Oh, what a move to get open. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Breaks the tackle. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. They knocked him down after the takeaway, and a big play for this defense.
Oh, and it's a hit like that that will absolutely light up the sideline, light up the stadium, change the momentum, and help you win a football game, because that hit is what caused that fumble.
The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back?
Breaks into the open. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on 1st down.
Really good job running the ball, getting that first down. Now here comes the tempo.
Looking downfield on first down. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
To the air, it's Parks. Under fire. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. The Hilltoppers will punt this one away. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Motion from the wide receiver. The receiver on the jet sweep. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And it's almost as if the defense knew that jet sweep was coming. Great job getting penetration at the point of attack, and they were in the backfield, nowhere for the receiver to go.
Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Tosses it incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
He'll just throw it away, and it'll be fourth down.
And this is why you don't want to get in these situations. 3rd and long, defense knows it's pass. They're playing pass, playing deep. QB has nowhere to go with the football, so he just throws it away.
Punt is on its way. No chance for any kind of return there. They were all over him as soon as he caught the football. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Wants to throw, it's Parks. Unloads it left. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back.
And I tell you what, I know it's little when these QBs miss and the ball's not right to them, but man, it makes such a difference with yards after the catch, and in this case, even catching the football. It was just a little bit off, and it just made it a little bit difficult for his wide receiver to try to make the catch.
You know, outbreaking routes can make some play callers nervous, but not this guy. When you have a quarterback that throws it on time and puts it out in front of his receiver like that, as a coordinator and play caller, you can call that route all day.
And the Hilltoppers come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Looking to throw for it. Finds his tight end. There he goes. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Fires on the move. Complete to the right. At the 40, there he goes. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. The Hilltoppers have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's 1st and goal. To the air on first down. got it set up on the outside. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. And after that first down gasher, they're close to the end zone. 2nd and goal coming. Wide receiver going in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Touchdown, Western Kentucky. They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Michigan State dominated almost from wire to wire. And a game like this makes you harken back to those Connor Cook-led sporty teams that won Big Ten titles in 2013 and 2015. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They'll try to put a drive together starting from their own 12. The give on the counter. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Hands it off. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Rainbow Warriors will kick it away to crank up the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Off play action. With the catch, it's Barry. Turning it on! They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Unloads to the right. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. From inside the 40 at the 37, it's first down. Running back searching for a hole. Couldn't really get started there. Pickup of 1 to the 35.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Off the play fake. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, the offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, Get your feet set at the sticks. Understand that quarterback's got to be rushed. Get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Punt is on its way. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
Let's go. Break.
They'll move the wide receiver. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And just a great job by the defense being stout. All right, that's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Fairly manageable distance here on 3rd down from the 27. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. Davis looking to pass. Working that left side now. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
When you get man-to-man coverage and you're running that curl, I got to sell him deep. I got to get a little bit of space where I can make him think I'm running deep, and then I sit down real quick. QB, wide receiver on the same page, 1st down.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Rides to the back. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
We talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody opened downfield, and he just decided to take off.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Softened him up with a run, now to throw. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
It's just not the type of game this guy envisioned. Being in the second half, being less than 50% completions, he has not found any success throwing it. A lot of that you got to give to the defense. They've been in the right place and they've made plays, but he's simply not had his best game today.
He'll take a shot. Oh, man, he almost picked that one off in the end zone. Instead, it'll be 3rd down.
We've seen this offense click and hum, and it's not clicking, and something's a little bit off. And I like the deep shot down the field. At least it wasn't an interception, but they got to find a way in this to manufacture some 1st downs and some passing yards because everything's been difficult today.
Davis will throw. Shoots it to the left. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
And the Rainbow Warriors will line up to punt it away. They call it a coffin quarter kick for a reason, and you really can't do it any better than that. He puts that thing out of bounds right around the goal. Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
The give to the tailback. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
Yeah, and I love running my tight ends across the formation, just big targets that I can find a way to get the football to. Nice snag, nice little positive gain for my offense.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Barry. Crosses to 30. At the 45 on his way. He smashes his way through again. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down.
Well, this quarterback has found a really nice rhythm here on this drive. He just looks dialed in. He's doing a great job in the pre-snap, seeing the safety rotation, and that time saw the one-on-one matchup to take a shot, and he hit it. He's in a really nice groove right now.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. That's the end of the quarter. Western Kentucky is on top. And we've reached the end of the 3rd, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Parks. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle, it's Upshaw. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Hilltoppers!
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Texas Tech was all gas and no brakes in one of the more convincing wins we'll see this week. The type of performance Grant Harrell and Michael Crabtree used to deliver in that memorable 11-win season of 2008. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Moving out of the pocket. He'll try to do it himself.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
The Rainbow Warriors line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Keeps it on the draw. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss.
Facing 4th down.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's caught. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
And the Rainbow Warriors will have it 1st and 10. Davis looking to pass. Finds space on the right.
Man, you got to like these last 2 plays by this offense. You understand, if you're in a deficit, you've got to score multiple times to get back in this football game. Nice job pushing the ball down the field, making explosive plays. They're going to need more of it, and they're going to need it fast.
The Rainbow Warriors have their offense in high gear. Looking to throw on 1st down. He unleashes a long one. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
They try to pop a run on the draw. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fakes to grab. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. And the Rainbow Warriors racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on 1st down. They're working that left side. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Looking at a 2nd and short now. He might want another play. Davis will throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Fighting off the defender. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Let's it fly. Touchdown, Hawaii. Quick strike through the air for the score. Well, we wondered exactly where the momentum was, and it looks as if Uncle Mo might have switched sidelines and switched families.
And momentum is such a big thing. It's such a real part of college football, isn't it? You can just feel that right now. just felt a few minutes ago like this game was over, and all of a sudden, this team, they're believing in themselves. They've got some wind. They've got some hope. Their defense now needs to get the football back to keep that momentum going.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. To the air, it's Parks. Trying to burn this defensive back. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. And I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. They're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that he can get it done and he can make the right decisions and not put his offense in harm's way. And that's why you're still seeing them throw it vertically downfield.
With the catch, it's Upshaw. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. And the Hilltoppers come to the line with a new set of downs. Motion from the wideout. Quick pass on the fly motion. Slithers into space. Breaks into the open. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
And you see so many of these plays now in today's football. Wide receiver coming in motion, and the quarterback catches it, just flips it forward. That's a completed pass. You see the big plays where it just lets him get on the edge really, really quickly. And if he drops the football coming in motion, it's just an incomplete pass. These plays are getting big plays with really no risk.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Two-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. The give as they work on that clock. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short.
It's really important at this point of the game late that they at least get a field goal here to make this a 2-possession game. So they're staying conservative. They're running the football, keeping it on the ground to execute that idea.
The Hilltoppers come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. You already have the lead. Scoring is always good, but milk the clock, and it will be your friend. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. On 2nd down, let's see if they go right back to the run and put this game on ice. To the ground with the back.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Looks like the offense will just take a knee. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And now the lead is extended a little further. So they are lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. Crosses the 40. He's got the first down and gets out of bounds. 22 ticks remain.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
Got a man. Just picked up 3 yards, but he did get out of bounds to try to save every precious second.
Hey, the defense is going to give you those all day. We're late in the game now. They've got the big lead. Expect them to play big zone defenses and try to keep the football in front of them. If you want to throw it short, they're just going to rally to the ball and just bleed this game out.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
This offense hasn't had a ton of success today. It's because I think of some of the issues in the passing game. They've never had the rhythm. Protection has been a bit spotty and iffy. Quarterback's got to raise his level of play here late in this 2-minute situation if they're going to get the win.
Early movement on the offense will push them back a bit. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. Here's a heat. Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing. We're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Quarterback adapting. Got out of trouble and throws. And the ball falls to the ground, incomplete. The game is over, and that's just sort of how this one is gone. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.